When fall and winter and the holiday seasons hit, it can provide a major challenge to anybody on a weight loss journey, anyone who is looking to stay healthy and fit. And a lot of people just have a tough time maintaining their weight during the holidays. It's pretty typical to see a couple pounds hit the scale. That's why everybody come New Year's is having a resolution to lose weight or get in shape and blah, blah, blah. So, hey, let's be proactive here. Let's be mindful as we're going through this fall, this winter, this holiday stretch, that there are some things that we can do to stay on top of our health, in particular, our weight. And I'm gonna share with you 6 strategies that are gonna help you control, maintain, and even lose some of that weight. All right, guys, number 1 on my list, out of sight, out of mind. And what I mean is keeping any kind of holiday snacks, goodies, treats out of your pantry, out of your house. You're in your house more, you're spending more time indoors, the weather's getting cold outside. That added risk of temptations there. Just eliminate having that junk in your house, and that's an easy step 1. Number 2, be mindful of your hydration. There's a common theme here as I'm talking about these different tactics, and one of them is the weather getting cooler. Well, the weather's getting cooler, you're probably not as parched. You probably don't have to reach for a glass of water as much as you do in the summer. You're sweating a lot more, you're warmer. In the fall, you don't quite get that. But hydration is a major part to a healthy body composition, and it's gonna help you with whatever kind of weight loss journey you're on or just maintaining your weight. Hydration is important. It's gonna help with hunger cues. It's gonna help with satiation, all that good stuff. And it's just gonna lead to a more healthy body. And that's what we're all about here on Blindside Health, is being healthy. And hydration is often overlooked, and I think it's overlooked even more as soon as that weather gets cooler. So number 2 is hydrate. Hey guys, if you're getting value out of this right now, please hit that like button for me. I'd appreciate it greatly. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can be on this journey with me as we set out at Blindside Health to optimize our day-to-day life and maximize our tomorrow, guys. I want to get to 100 years old and I want to be healthy and functional doing it, and I want that to be the goal for you. Anyway, back to the list. All right, guys, number 3 on my list piggybacks a little bit off of number 2, which was hydrate. But number 3 is going to be have a protein shake before you leave the house for any kind of holiday event, get together, social gathering, whatever it is. And it's a twofold reason. Number 1, you are going to be hydrating with that shake. And when I say shake, I mean basically, just mixing some protein and water. It's going to be low calorically. Get yourself a really high quality protein. I recommend collagen peptides. Vital Collagen's great. I'm not an affiliate with them at all. I just really like their product. Very bioavailable protein. It's highly absorbed, and protein is the best macronutrient at keeping you full. So you have a protein shake before you go out. You're going to be full longer. You're going to go over to your buddy's house and they might have a delicious looking spread, and you're not going to overindulge because you're hungry and it's really screaming at you. And protein will also give you some thermogenic effects compared to any other macronutrient. So we have this 1, 2, 3-fold punch of hydration, satiation, and thermogenics with that protein shake. And then if you're working out, you're gonna get big and strong too. But don't worry, if you're not working out, it's not gonna get you all jacked. You're gonna be able to fit in your clothes just fine. Protein is essential, it's good stuff. If you like whey, if you like vegan protein, whatever it is, just make sure that there's not a bunch of junk in the protein. It should only have a couple ingredients, maybe some cocoa powder and some stevia. I would advise anything that has any aspartame, acetylsulfate, potassium, or sucralose on the label. Avoid that. That's gonna be junk. You don't want those artificial sweeteners. Those are gonna screw up your weight loss, and they are not gonna make it easy to maintain a healthy weight. So number 4, guys, strategize alcohol. And I've made a video about this before, but I think it's really important to be mindful and kind of form a strategy around any kind of alcohol intake, especially if you're gonna go to a party, a social gathering, having family over, whatever it is. It's easy, to stay inside, sit here by the fireplace and, just have drink after drink. But be mindful of that. Try to limit that consumption, between 1 to 2, maybe 3 drinks. I get it. Sometimes we lose track. So in that case, it's best if you're sticking with one type of drink and having that drink be a low carbohydrate, low sugar beverage. Personally, I think red wine is great in the fall. Nice, dry, has a little bit of warming to it. And there's some great polyphenols in red wine as well. But really, whatever you're choosing, you just want to make sure that it doesn't have a bunch of junk in it. You don't want a bunch of sugar. You don't want a bunch of processed ingredients. You want to keep it simple, keep it basic. And then between those drinks, make sure you're having 1 to 2 glasses of water, because remember, number 2 on our list was stay hydrated. And if you're having a lot of alcohol, it's going to be hard to stay hydrated. So it's important here. You got to stay mindful. I get that we're going to have our drinks during the fall and during these parties, because you know what, alcohol has its place. I'm not going to sit here and try to demonize alcohol. I think you just have to be smart about it. And so having a high quality source, like a glass of red wine, is going to help. And then having water in between those drinks, maybe some water after those drinks, and limiting yourself and just staying mindful. What is my goal? Is my goal to just let loose, be hedon during the fall, and all of a sudden I put on 15 pounds and in New Year's I need to reinvent my life so I can be healthy again? If that's what you want to do, then don't care. Have as much as you want. Don't think about it. Just YOLO, I guess. But that's not what I'm doing, and I bet that's not what you're doing either. So let's be smart about this. Let's be mindful. Let's have intention with what we're doing during this fall season. All right, guys. Number 5, refuse to size up. It's a new season. You're probably going to be rocking some new clothes, and make sure that you're not going to the store and buying a size larger because those clothes from last fall are a little tighter. Instead of doing that, let's try to get back into those clothes. Let's make that a goal. Let's have those clothes guide us. And you know what? Hopefully at the end of fall, we're going to have to go buy some clothes that fit better because the ones we already have are too large. Don't give in to the fact that, maybe there's been a couple pounds added and you need to go get some new clothes that fit a little bigger so you're a little more comfortable. Use that comfort as a guide to tell you to get off your butt and do some exercise, do some physical activity. Or to be more mindful about what you have around the house, what you have in the pantry, or to put that third drink down and hydrate a little more. I think if we are intentional, if we prioritize, then weight gain during this season will not be an issue. So number 5, guys, don't size up. And then lastly, guys, number 6, coming in last, but still important and super free and kind of one of my favorite biohacks is sleep cold. Don't crank the heat, especially at night. It's great to sleep on the colder side. Your body is going to accumulate and build more brown adipose tissue, which is more thermogenic, which carries more mitochondria, which is more energy dense and helps you lose weight. It's also great for mitigating any kind of stress because it helps the body enter a state of parasympathetic activity, which is the rest and digest. So it'll have kind of a twofold effect there. It will help maximize the energy expenditure coming from that adipose tissue, that brown adipose tissue, the good adipose tissue. And by the way, guys, adipose tissue is fat tissue, sorry. But it's going to promote good fat that's going to help you reach your goals, which maybe it's lose weight, maybe it's maintain weight, maybe it's get jacked, maybe it's stay the same, I don't know. But it's going to help you and it's going to energize you and it's going to help engage that parasympathetic nervous system, which is very good for recovering and managing any kind of sympathetic stress load that you maybe have gone through during the day or the course of the weeks or what is it? We're all battling something, and sleeping colder is just an easy way to help you through those battles. All right, guys, let's hit a quick recap of these 6 strategies that we can do to maintain or lose weight during the fall, winter, holiday season. So, number 1. Out of sight, out of mind. Keep the junk out of your house, out of your pantry. Don't succumb to temptation by simply not having it around. And I get it, there's a lot of cool little holiday goodies, a lot of this and that's fall themed. Just avoid it. Number 2, hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. You've heard it 1,000 times, but it's easy to do and it's very effective. And we oftentimes forget to do it in the fall and the winter because temperatures are cooler and we're not, quite as parched as we would be in the summer. We don't feel like we need to drink as much, but it is important to continue to hydrate. Again, sprinkle a little sea salt if you're really aggressive on the water to maintain proper electrolyte balance. Number 3 was incorporate more protein shakes. Again, I like collagen peptides. They do the trick for me. They're great. They're soothing on your GI. But the reason we're doing this, guys, is for a multifaceted 3-phase punch. Number 1, it's going to help, with hydration. We're mixing this protein with water. Number 2, protein helps you stay satiated the longest out of any macronutrient, so it's going to help you stay full and prevent you from reaching for unnecessary snacks or overeating whenever your next meal may be. And then number 3, protein is also a driver of thermogenesis in the body, so it's going to create some heat, and that heat is going to help release some calories. It's going to make you more metabolically active, and those are all good things when it comes to maintaining or losing weight. Number 4, guys, is limit and strategize your alcohol intake. Be mindful about what you're drinking when it comes to alcohol. Try to make it as high quality as possible. A good red wine, a beer with less carbohydrate content, like a brute IPA or just a classic lager, or maybe just a whiskey or a scotch, or something that doesn't require a ton of mixers. Vodka, soda water, if you like vanilla, because that's as boring as it gets, and that scratches no itch for me. I don't understand why people like vodka soda water. It's the most boring thing on the face of the planet. I'd rather have a delicious glass of wine. But that's just me. That's not you. I'm not here to judge. Your drink is your drink, but be smart about it. Try to limit your consumption. 1 to 2 drinks is fine. Maybe you lose track because you're having a fun party, singing karaoke, someone keeps feeding you drinks. Make sure you're drinking water between those drinks and stick with whatever drink you set out with. Number 5 on the list was refuse to size up. Don't go out and get bigger clothes because the clothes that you have right now are getting a little tighter. Let those clothes be your guide. Refuse to size up. If anything, hopefully you have to size down after this fall and winter season. Hopefully come Christmas time, you're having to tell your relatives, your loved ones, hey, no, I'm actually a size smaller this year because I've been being mindful. I've been intentional about what I've been doing during this fall. And you don't have to say it like that because that sounds a little pretentious, but you'll be pumped up nonetheless to be letting them know that you are a smaller size now. All right, guys, and then last on my list, a little biohack of mine, sleep colder. Sleeping colder is going to help accumulate more brown adipose tissue, which is the kind of fat tissue that you want. It's going to carry more mitochondria, it's going to create more energy, and it's going to help you maximize fat loss. I know it sounds like a paradox, but brown adipose tissue is going to help you lose weight. So guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you have a great fall. Have a fun fall, guys. Being healthy is not just watching a video. It's practicing these habits, just making them a part of your life. It's a dynamic process. And here on Blindside Health, that's what we're all about. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you can be part of this process and we can do this together and we can be on our way. I'll talk to you guys next time.